Hello, I am Serafina and this is Portal Through the Veil, and I am quite excited for this series. I am going to start busting out astrology, zodiac sign videos where each sign is going to get their own video. They're going to have their own little moment of shine, okay? I don't know if you've been praying that I finally do this or not, but I am. I heard your prayers. I heard the manifestations, okay? And y'all know how I love a good manifestation, so let me help you manifest. Let me make it happen for you. Yes, I'm excited. So, with that said, I always suggest that you watch the videos of your top 3. Yes, or your big 3, your sun, your rising, and your moon. So if you don't know what that is, you could always look it up online or download my favorite app, Sanctuary, and you put in your birthday and your time, and it will tell you it all. So with that said, hit pause on this video before we start and go figure out what your sun, moon, and rising are so that you get a full scope of a reading that's for you, okay? If astrology is your thing, if this is right up your alley, or you just prefer astrology general readings over like randomness, then this is going to be your series, and I could be your girl. So if any of this resonates, I ask you to hit like, I ask you to hit save. If you feel called to comment, please comment, share it with your friends, all of that. So all of these readings are going to start with a oracle pull, and then we're going to go into the tarot. All right, and we're going to see what the full moon in Leo is bringing to all of us. So without further ado, let's begin. Hello, Scorpios. How are you? All right, if you hear a child in the back, I apologize, but not really, because school drums are school drums, and I was already in the middle of filming the series, and I didn't want to quit and all of that. But if you're really here for the message, the child in the back will not be a big deal, okay? So let's get into it. We're going to get right into your oracle pull. What is your theme? And the angels are already yelling at you. Oh, we are some golden children out here, but also inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Okay, so we got to tap into our inner child right now. Also, before I get into that, I forgot to say, hey, I just want to give you guys a heads up. If you're not aware, if you've seen it all over TikTok and Instagram with all of these other spiritual accounts where they're talking about how like a certain sign just got out of the 15-year cycle, well, guess what? You're next. You're next for the next 15 years, okay? So, yeah. And also, if it means anything to anyone, my sun and my rising was out of that last 15 years, and for the next 15 years, my moon's part of it. So my big 3 has literally been getting just rocked. It's gotten rocked for the last 30 years, and then it's not gonna stop for the next 30 years. So yay! It is what it is, okay? But from a Scorpios, I want to just say, hey, heads up. And this message is going to be ways that stuff to watch out for the next 15 years, and kind of give you a heads up of like what kind of energy is coming at you, and where you got to put your energy, and how to focus, and how to move forward in the chaos, okay? So, like I said, here it is with this. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocent, rare gifts. Inner child work for sure, but what did you do as a child that you were good at? Bring that back into your adult life. That's where you can tap into your passion. That's how you can become like the golden child, basically, okay? You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Do not isolate yourself for the next 15 years. Whatever you freaking do not freaking isolate yourself for the next 15 years. That could probably be the biggest mistake. All right, cracked open. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. You just have to roll with the punches. That is going to be one of like the secrets of life you're going to learn, is just knowing how to roll with life. Give me a second. All right, so yeah, like between the inner child work, like while you're trying to figure out what you dreamt about as a child, to have that, bring that into your adult life, because maybe that can help you in your career, maybe that can help you in your life in general, whatever. Like something about your about your childhood, something that you did, is going to help you now. And doing that, you cannot isolate yourself. You gotta maybe you gotta ask family members, maybe you gotta ask childhood friends, all of that. Okay, tap into that. But also, because of you going through this karmic cycle, you are going to have a sense of rock bottom. You are going to be feeling it. You are going to be really, really, really feeling it and going through it. Okay, so it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. But during that time, I want to encourage you to tap into your intuition, okay? Like, this is your time to tap into your intuition, learn your inner voice, find your inner voice. Where is that inner voice, okay? Also, maybe this is your sign to get more spiritual. Like, maybe you haven't talked to God in a while, or whoever you pray to, or you don't even pray to anyone. Maybe this is your sign to do research on that. Okay, but just find a spiritual practice that is aligned with your soul. Okay. Okay, Queen of Cups. You have a lot of compassion in your heart. There is going to be a lot of healing in this time for you. Okay, you are possibly looking to some counseling. Okay, either that is going to be a passion of yours, where that is your career, where you go and where you get into basically counseling, or you look up to find yourself a counselor so you could get into therapy. Okay, look for support. That is during this time, definitely like that could also help you not be isolating yourself. Like, maybe you really don't have a lot of friends and it's hard for you to make friends, which I completely understand. And maybe getting a therapist and talking out that stuff, or even what is it? The therapist that puts you psycho, put it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, but where they like not psychoanalyze you, but they hypnotize you. They hypnotize you, and they like tap into your like most inner memories and all of that. Yes, you have blocks. There are blocks in your mind, so that is why you cannot tap into your inner child. That's why you don't understand what your passion is, because your inner child is lost in some box in you. Okay, and they're screaming for you, and they want to get out because it's kind of like the movie Us. Oh my God, the movie Us, where obviously some of you have seen that. Basically in the movie, there's a little girl who gets lost, and she goes in this undertunnel thing, and there is a bunch of doppelgangers, and they don't speak. And they're just very weird. It is a horror movie. So if you're a horror movie fan, I would definitely encourage you to go watch that. But they switch lives. And the parents had no idea for the longest time and all of that. But that's kind of like you. A piece of your inner child went hiding under that tunnel. And a different part of you emerged. You have to learn how to unlock that inner child, okay? There is some healing there. That is why this hypnotherapist hypnotherapist, that's the word, is going to help you get through these blocks. Okay? To get through these blocks, to unlock the passion and unlock your energy, okay? There could be a lot of secrets locked in with your inner child that you need to release. Like that, for the next 15 years, that is what your job is, to work on your inner child. Okay? It's going to be a very complex, a very confusing time for you, but this is going to help you. Your future self is going to appreciate you after this, basically. Okay? What else is there? But wow. Yeah. Confirming, definitely you are going to be releasing a lot. You're going to be you will be crying a lot. You'll be feeling a lot of loss, a lot of grief. You know, like you will be feeling it through these sessions. So be aware of that. Be aware of that. But okay, angels, can we get some happiness up in here? It will also be part of your awakening. Okay, like there is going to be an awakening. There is going to be like, once you find your inner child, it's going to be like an reckoning. It's going to be like homies are reuniting for again, all of that. Okay? And you will be walking at your most highest timeline again. You'll be able to be realigned with your higher self again. And it's just going to be like in a reckoning. It's like your like villain era, but it's like in a humble way. In a very humble way. All right, angels, give me a few more cards, or one more card, 3 more cards. Okay. Also, I would not be surprised if a divine partnership comes your way during this time. Maybe that's in love, maybe that's in friendship. Like I said, like go back to your like childhood friends. Like maybe there is a childhood friend, or there's someone from your past that is a divine connection, and you guys need each other, okay? A lot of self-confidence is coming from all of this, okay? A lot of self-confidence, but yet only if where there's a will, there's a way. If you put in that willpower every day to show up and to just concentrate. I don't want to say like put yourself in tunnel vision with this inner child, but because I know life happens and you have to be working through stuff. You have to work and all of the, you have to do normal life stuff, right, to pay the bills. But this is something you definitely got to get done. You got to look into like some kind of hypnotherapist to really get through these unblocked memories, these unblocked stuff. Work on your inner child. That is going to help you rise up, and you'll be able to reach your higher self. And your future self is going to be like, yes, right here. Because remember, your higher self knows your truest potential. Okay? It has your soul contract. It knows where you're going. And because your inner child is locked up in that box, and like I said, if you are familiar with the movie Us, and ironically, I just realized I'm wearing a red sweater. Hello. They wear red jumpsuits in the movie. But there is like a double ganger inner child came up, and you gotta switch them back. I know that's a really weird analogy. I know, but there's some reason why that movie is popping up in my head during this reading. Okay, like there was like a swap of the bodies or something. Okay, and a hypnotherapist is gonna help you get through that in some shape or form. Okay, so take it all as it resonates. I'm going to end this here. I am If you would like a private reading, please check the link in the description. And also, I will be doing more of these astrology readings. I do plan on doing love readings, I believe, next week. So you definitely want to hit subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that. On that note, don't forget to hit subscribe. And if any of this resonates, feel free to hit save, share, comment, all of that, and let me know how this reading hit you.